Hello everyone, my name is Ark and welcome back to another SH Figuarts review. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the one and only the New York Comic Con 2024 exclusive Vegito Blue Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan edition. So, finally this guy is here. I've had this guy for a while, I'm not going to lie to you. It's been like 2 weeks since I've had him. I just have not had the time to actually make a video for him, but he is my first official Vegito, and I'm very glad about that. Let me see if I can get some good lighting here. There we go. That looks beautiful. So, without further ado, let's take this guy out and see how he looks. Alright, so here we have the one and only Vegito Blue, and I gotta say, he looks good? Question mark? Well, no, he does. He looks really good with the metallic paint and the translucency hair, to say the least. I really like how he looks. It's been a while since I've seen Future Vegito or Vegito Blue from the Future arc. But he looks really good. I am a big fan of the metallic coating that they're adding to exclusive editions. People think that, well, I will tell you, it is cheap and lazy, in my opinion. It is lazy on their part that they're just pretty much giving a metallic coating to their figures and calling it an exclusive with an additional part or two, or sometimes even taking away the parts. So overall, I actually really do like the way that he looks. He has bluish tone gloves, which I think work really well, especially for this release. So that's something that is a plus. The hair looks absolutely fantastic, looks very candy-like, and I like that. I think it works well. Now, the skin tone is definitely something that's a little bit different. He looks a little bit more anemic, to say the least. He doesn't look like he would have a regular skin tone, but at the same time, Vegito Blue in general looked different in the Future Saga, mostly because of the coloration, color theory, that sort of stuff. It was a more darker tone than usual than the actual Buu Saga, so of course he's going to look slightly different. But overall, I think he looks amazing. I really like it, and we have taken a look at the Maniacal Fit Vegito, so it's literally the same figure, just different coloration, different heads and everything. Now, moving on to the articulation. This is a 2.0 body, pretty much just a 2.0 Goku combined with some Vegeta parts as well. The feet, we'll get into the feet in just a second. I don't know much, actually. They can't really move, to say the least. So, for the head, we can look down about that far, and the head pops out. That is, in my opinion, the biggest issue with my Vegito. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be a concurrent issue with other Vegitos, but I think it will be. And that is the head popping off extremely easily. It feels like there is no actual, like, stuckiness or, like, secure placement for the faceplate. And that kind of sucks because even just looking down, he looks down about this much until you start pushing it in. And then the head starts popping out. And then it pops out all the way out. So that's something that you want to avoid, for sure. He also has a gap on the neck, which it's still doing it this way for some reason. It leaves a gap if you look all the way up. He looks out pretty good, but again, gap on the neck. Looks side to side pretty well. Rocket back and forth. He does have a ball hinge, which again, not the way to do it because they can definitely do it differently if they wanted to. And I did not know that this was a Vegito thing for Bandai, but he does have the removable bangs, which, in my opinion, not the greatest, but they do look a little bit better than the Maniacal Fit. I think the Maniacal Fit, the actual slot for them were a little bit too noticeable. Now, for the arms, he can get them up about this far with the sleeves. If you push the sleeves up, of course, he's going to have better range of mobility. So about a T-pose there. He can rotate the arms 360 degrees. The sleeves are in a ball hinge, or a ball joint on the back. He has a bicep swivel, pretty good. Double jointed elbow, which looks pretty decent. like any regular double jointed elbow that would work in tandem with this figure, of course. And no forearm swivel, which sucks, or he does have a wrist swivel, goes back and forth with the hinge, of course, as usual. For the ab crunch, about this far forward if you push it, without the legs, of course, which kind of sucks, I am not gonna lie. So yeah, about this far forward, this far backwards, and swivel side to side with the wrist, with the waistband, and you can rock them however you want. So rock them to the side like that, or like that, and it works pretty well. Another thing with the neck, sometimes the neck might get caught in the actual sculpting of the figure, which is a little bit bad in my opinion, but it works nonetheless. Legs, he can almost do perfect splits, just again the little sleeves kind of blocking the figure from reaching its full potential, which is why the 3.0 is slightly better in some instances, but also slightly worse in others. Kicking forward, pretty good, a little bit better than 90 degrees. You can definitely... I thought I broke that. Oh my god, I thought I broke that. I'm literally shaking. Oh my god. I did not put that much pressure. I am not going to lie to you. I did not put that much pressure. Okay, so it goes like this. The cap goes like this. Okay. Okay, that actually gave me a scare. There we go. Okay, thank you, Vegito, for not breaking on me. I'm not going to push you to the limits. So, about 90 degrees, a little bit better than 90 degrees for the leg. Going backwards, also better than 90 degrees. Thigh swivel, which works perfectly. Double jointed knee, which looks okay. It's the usual Goku leg. No boot swivel. Foot swivel. Going forward about that much. Going backwards that much without while popping it. But this much without. And toe hinge barely works. So yeah, this figure definitely is slightly outdated with the actual range of mobility. And honestly, not the greatest, to say the least. But it still can get some decent poses. I forgot to mention the butterfly joints. So the butterfly joints, you can get a Kamehameha pose if you wanted to. So, hey, as long as it's able to do that, he works. That's Vegito for you. So now let's move on to his accessories, because he has some pretty cool ones. And I'm actually glad that he has them. So let's look at those real quick. Alright, so for accessories, he does come with quite a bit actually. So of course, being an exclusive, he does get the treatment of actually getting a nice looking aura effect, which is pure blue. Now, granted, it is not the same blue as the hair, which I like, because then you can actually make the distinction of the hair and the aura themselves. That's how it works in the anime as well. So it works. It's good. I like it. And I like the sides that they come with as well. These are really nice. They definitely complete the look. Now, we do have the final Kamehameha over here. Beautifully painted, of course. Now, granted, they do have the peg to go inside of one of these hands. Which one is it? That does it? Aha! So, here's the hand that goes with the peg. You just put it in. As usual. Come on. Go in. Can you go in? Please, I need you to go in. Oh, there you go. Okay, so it went in. So it works well. I like it. It looks beautiful with the... okay. To be fair, I don't necessarily like how it has just a white spot in one side and not everywhere else. Just kind of like a faint gradient going over. But the lightning effects are really nice. They're soft plastic, so they should realistically not break easily, especially if you drop it. The hand that it comes with has a nice peg on top of it. We have two grasping hands that are beautifully painted in that soft blue. We have two shooting hands, of course, two key blast shooting hands, nice and shiny. An instant transmission hand. I thought I dropped it, but no, it's right here. So an instant transmission hand looks beautiful. A come over here, or like a taunting hand, which is amazing. And a grasping hand for, I'm guessing the Kamehameha, I guess. I don't know. This is mostly for him doing like the 5 ki blasts on the fingers hand. We do have the removable second piece, of course, with Vegito kind of being hair swept and everything like that. You can remove it. It doesn't want to come out, so I'm not going to try too much. I think some of the paint actually got stuck, so I'm not going to worry. But this is the charging Kamehameha face, which looks really nice. A grunting face that looks to the side, and a facing forward shouting ki blast. So, overall, this figure is absolutely fantastic, in my opinion, for the aesthetic department. I really do think that this figure does capture sort of like the aesthetic look of the Goku Black Saga, and I like it. It's nice. Granted, it's not for everyone. A lot of people really do hate the way that he looks, but a lot of people love it as well, myself included. So that is definitely a subjective thing. Now, as a figure, it's an okay figure. It's not really the greatest. So overall, I'm going to give this figure a 7 out of 10. Mostly because pricing was pretty high. It was $90. Very high in my opinion. Over $100 with shipping and taxes. Oof. So, accessories, fine. Aura effect, you can get cheaper ones online. But this is also a more 3D print, like fully sculpted aura effect, which is good. I like it. It's nice. I like when they include them. Wish it was more of a reoccurring thing, but it's fine. So yeah, I think a 7 is more than okay. It's an okay figure. It has a great paint job, in my opinion. It has good accessories. He looks good. I like the way that he looks. That's definitely subjective, as I already mentioned. But as a figure overall, he is the definition of good. Not perfect, not bad, pretty good. So that's pretty much all the time I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about this figure. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I would like to hear it down in the comments. But besides that, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.